All right, we have made it to the probably the best FBO in America. All right, here we are back at the scene of the crime where the Rusty Pilot channel started. Hot Springs, Arkansas. Probably one of the best airports to fly out of in North America. It's uncontrolled, so it is a little cowboy at times, but great place to live. Huge runways, and you know, you're living in a pretty scenic place if you're living here. We were lucky enough to always have a hangar here because Trey got a list about a year before I got the airplane, and best of both worlds, you know, somebody with a hangar, somebody with a plane. There you go. They're the ramp queens. They've been sitting there for years. You know, GA Aviation is plagued with that right there, where you got what used to be good airplanes. I doubt if any of that's even worth touching now, but let's step inside and see what's happening. It's just like stepping back in time. I used to come and go out of here all the time. I flew that plane 225 hours the first year I owned it. It's a little trip down memory lane. Let's go. Trey's got a heater. He's warming this engine up. Oh man. Alrighty, there we go. Don't even know how to act. Functioning mics and stuff. Alright, you clear on base, clear on final out here.
Hot Springs traffic 018372 is departure runway 5, be right turn out. Departure to the north, Hot Springs.
On the flaps.
Alright. Takeoff. Pre-takeoff. Flaps, prop high RPM. Best power.
Hot Springs traffic helicopter 7230 Fox. Taxiing via Kilo to Delta. We'll be taking off Delta, parallel runway 5, right turn out to the south. We'll wait for you to take off there, sir.
Alright, looking for climb out at 85.
Woo, man, feel that some bitch pulling this morning.
Pressure's in the green. Airspeed's alive. 65, 66, rotate.
Super excited to be back in there with Trey. We had a lot of fun owning this airplane.
Here's coming up.
Complex without not being too complex. A little bit faster than 172, generally getting maybe 125 knots out of the thing. For a retract, that's super slow, but
Here's up.
super stable platform. Really enjoyed it. The last thing I think we bought for this thing was a gearbox. God help us, there's only one for sale, and it was like $5 grand. So that's the true issue. Which is parts are scarce.
Alright, flaps coming off.
Traffic helicopter 7230 Fox. Departure Delta, parallel 5, right turn out south.
Hot Springs traffic 018372, turning right crosswind runway 5. Hot Springs.
Man, look at that, 1,300 foot a minute the climb. Damn near 90 knots too. Wow.
Hot Springs traffic 018372, turning right downwind runway 5. Hot Springs.
Yeah, hey sir, 7230 Fox. I'm below you here. Should be no factor. I'm well below you, and we're just going to snake over your downwind here. We'll be at
Got
your
him inside.
We got you inside, no factor, 372.
Plane's climbing like a complete champ this morning. 1,500 foot a minute in this kind of plane is severely abnormal.
Right.
We just circled back up over the airport here, and then flew direct.
Planes on the ramp down here on this end.
Flew direct on up to Bentonville to shoot the approach.
25 25 squared.
I've flown this plane a lot by myself, but quite honestly, aviation's to be shared. Sure proud to be in there with Trey again, sort of reliving old times together and going someplace for a $100 breakfast instead of a $100 cheeseburger.
Friendly 419 Caravan, 5 mile final, runway 5, on traffic.
Hot Springs traffic, Sierra 18372 is crossing over midfield, 3,300, last call on the frequency 372.
Bearing 63 Juliet Lima, Memphis Center, the Hot Springs altimeter 3066. 3066, 63 Juliet Lima. Bearing 3 Juliet Lima, reset transponder, squawk 1504. 1504, 63 Juliet Lima.
Memphis Center, good morning, Sierra 18372. Off of Hot Springs, looking to pick up an IFR to Bentonville, KBTN, climbing through 3,800, Sierra 372.
Number 18372, Memphis Center, good morning, squawk 5556.
5556, Sierra 372.
Delta 2470, descend and maintain 10,000. Number 18372, radar contact 2 miles north of Hot Springs Airport, cleared to the Bentonville Airport as filed, climb maintain 8,000.
Clear to the Bentonville Airport as filed, climb maintain 8,000, Sierra 18372.
There you go.
Bearing 3 Juliet Lima, squawk 1504, 1504. 1504, sorry about that, 63 Juliet Lima. No problem.
And just like that, we were off over Lake Ouachita and the Ouachita Mountains, then headed on up into northwest Arkansas and the Ozark Mountains that you're probably more familiar with. Northwest Arkansas is a special place. It's home to about 5 Fortune 500s and a lot of hiking, biking, fishing, while also with those larger companies maintaining a nice standard of living for the people, because there are plenty of arts, college football, basketball, plenty of concerts come through the AMP there. Just a real great place to live with a lot of economic opportunity that's not in a major city. You know, you get a lot more there than what you would think. Here we are headed over the home of the Razorbacks, Fayetteville, and below us is Drake. We'll swing out here to the west a little bit and then start coming back north and join up on the RNAV and land at Bentonville. If you ever wanted to learn how to fly stick and rudder, tell draggers, Oz is there training, and then convenient placement of trails and hiking, biking in this part of the world and at this airport. The plane only gets about 125 knots most days, but pleasure to fly, cheap to operate, only about $100 an hour compared to the Bonanza that's probably closer to 150. Of course, the Bonanza goes 60 knots faster. One's a cruiser, one's to get you there to go do something on the ground.
All right, I got nobody else on the scope, and I don't see anybody else in my eyes.
Upon 1836 to the west, Bentonville.
Alright, glide slopes captured. Almost 1548.
When I pop up Juliet, clear 36.
All right, we're coming down to 1,500-ish.
1548. Alright, autopilot's coming off.
All right, hand flying. Blast.
Bill traffic on Chassis Victor Romeo. It's on to the west, final call to Bentonville.
Bentonville traffic, Sierra 18372 is on about a 4 mile final, runway 36.
Bentonville, student pilot 137 Alpha Lima, departing 36, same pattern.
A little bit of the displaced threshold up here.
Bentonville traffic, Sierra 18372, short final runway 36, Bentonville.
Bentonville, student pilot 137 Alpha Lima, left crosswind 36.
Bentonville's mixed into a lot of city and sprawl, so it's kind of hard to pick it out. That's why we chose to shoot the approach in. It's a little easier to find it that way. I guess if I lived up there, I'd be able to find it, but oftentimes I...
Right, 3 down, 3 green.
3 green.
Bentonville, student pilot 137 Alpha Lima, left downwind 36.
Nice stuff, Trey. Roll her on out to the end. We'll be taking a left up here, but it's literally all the way at the end. Welcome to probably the nicest FBO you're ever going to walk into. Complete with a circle drive of all things.
Hey, I had to cross them off my bucket list. I've never flown to Northwest Arkansas.
And it's,
Bentonville, student pilot 137 Alpha Lima, left base 36.
Bentonville traffic, Sierra 18372 is cleared, runway 36, Bentonville.
so you'll taxi in here to the left like a circle drive, and we can rotate and park anywhere. There might be some activity to run out to us, I'm not for sure. Got one moving right there to us.
Bentonville 137 Alpha Lima, student pilot, final 36.
And where you want us? You want us to pull straight up? Y'all park it, okay? Sitting in the coffee shop inside the FBO. It only stays open till about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Serves breakfast all day. Really cool spot. Great for a $100 hamburger. Just don't get here at 3:30. But this area is pretty unique. Just about the airport. 1946 was when this field was put here. In that period of time, the sprawl of Northwest Arkansas wouldn't have come up this far. This would have been a distinctly different area than Fayetteville itself. Sam Walton got going here in the 1950s with the 5 and dime. Obviously, y'all all know who he is, and it blew up. There is a huge amount of Walmart infrastructure up here. There's a 350-acre campus. There is a live event center where, named popular bands come and play. Walmart's got a museum up here. And then Bentonville has got a large art community. It's got Crystal Bridges Museum. The Waltons obviously had enough money to buy some art too. Really cool FBO and, place to come. I'm hanging out, waiting on my guy to go home. But good spot. I'll show some footage from some net jets taken on and off out here in Circle Drive. I don't know if there's any more Circle Drives out there. $1 million Sears sitting right here. We're here in our 50-year-old airplane, so we look like kids in a Honda with a big stereo pulling up. But we'll talk to you as we get ready and get out of here.
Well, if you made it this far, I appreciate it. I sat in the FBO drinking some coffee in the restaurant there and watched NetJets load up. No telling who that is. It's a high concentration of millionaires and billionaires in Northwest Arkansas. Don't mind hitting the like button and the subscribe button. It's much appreciated.